Hey everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. We just got through a tough battle in Ilo. And, we're gonna have to deal with the consequences of our actions. But we're gonna put that off just a little bit. Fair enough for the support. Oh, many support. We got it. Alright, let's start off with Shay and Lawrence.
Tough fight, eh, Lawrence? I'm just glad we both made it back safe.
Indeed. Without your help, I surely would have met a noble warrior's demise. Thankfully, my admirers will have no reason to weep today. And for that, you have my gratitude.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Do you remember what I said before about the order of things in Fodlan?
Yeah, wasn't it something like, you nobles are here to protect us commoners, so we all should just be good little kids and go take a nap or something?
Well, I don't recall saying anything about naps, but yes, we nobles have an obligation to protect the common folk. However, for a commoner to take a lethal strike in a noble's stead, then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Okay, sure, but you would have died if I hadn't saved you.
And in doing so, you put yourself in a most precarious position. Your life could have been forfeit.
Risking my neck to save others is just what I do.
Yes, well, you were lucky to keep it unsevered this time. Mark my words, there is no reason a commoner should ever put their life on the line for a noble.
Good to know.
I couldn't bear the thought of someone of your status sacrificing their life for the sake of my own. So do not do that again. Are we clear?
Now we're gonna drag Lawrence.
Huh. That's how you repay the person who saved your life? I expected better from you, Lawrence.
Oh, no, that's not it. Truly, you have my sincere thanks. I simply want you to understand my position.
All right, I take it back. No need to get all riled up. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Me? How rude! I will have you know I'm quite serious about this matter.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we can end up in that situation 100 times, and I'll save you every single one.
Astonishing! You fail to understand me after all this.
I get what you're going for, but I've got my own way of doing things. Mercenary or no, I know there's nothing worse than watching an ally die right in front of me. Especially if they're weaker than me. I just can't help but jump in to save them, you know?
Weaker? You cannot possibly mean me.
Hey, you're the one who almost kicked the bucket out there. If you don't want people rushing in to save you, then you've just gotta get stronger.
I must admit, your argument is sound. I cannot refute it. In that case, I ask you keep your eyes on me from this day forth. I shall endeavor to improve myself. The day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world. Yes, this shall solve all of Fodlan's problems.
Yeah, good luck with that, Lawrence.
This is why nobody believes me when I say he's actually a decent guy.
Yep.
Just the person I was looking for. Do you have plans for the rest of the day?
No, not really. I'm surprisingly free for once. Thought I'd put in some extra training.
An admirable use of time. But I have a task I could use your help with that should prove even more enriching than training. join me?
Hey, if you're asking, I'm in.
I thought as much. Come, we leave at once.
Figure it out when we get there.
Holst, isn't this...
Shh! Lower your voice. There may well be sentries on patrol nearby.
So this is enemy territory. Great.
See that encampment over there? They set up just a few days ago. It's difficult to tell from here, but it doesn't seem to be that big of an operation.
Wait, so this is a recon mission? Don't we have scouts for this sort of thing?
I've been trying to ascertain how far the enemy has advanced. But lately they've tightened up their security. Too many of our scouts have gone missing. I thought it would be more efficient to look into the matter personally.
Still, I've never heard of a Duke doing recon.
It saves everyone time if I do it myself, and I don't have to risk any more valuable soldiers. And besides, this way I can gain even more experience in the field. Even better than training, would you say?
Speak for yourself. I had no idea what I was getting into, so I'm not close to ready for whatever's ahead.
I know you're not the type to go down so easily. Trust me, you'll thank me for this later. Ah, and don't make light of reconnaissance. There are many lessons to be learned out here that training could never hope to teach you.
All right, so what's next? We gonna take a closer look?
Might as well, yes. It couldn't hurt to get into a little scuffle and gauge the enemy's strength.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity to see you fight up close. All right, let's do this.
That's the spirit. Now let's move.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here!
Seems we've been spotted. My name is Holst Sigisvald Goneril. Those with any skill or courage, have at thee.
Why tell the enemy your name? Maybe recon really isn't his thing.
It's just this weird noble thing. Yeah, we just got Constantine happy when I worked on the... Really? Is this gonna be any better than the Three Houses version of this?
There you are, Ignatz.
Hello, Lysithia. Do you need something?
I wanted to thank you for your actions in our skirmish earlier. You blocked the enemy's approach, which allowed me to maintain my position on the battlefield. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. Protecting comrades is all part of the job when you're a knight.
At first, I thought knighthood would prove to be a task beyond your ability, but you've turned out to be surprisingly dependable. Didn't you come from a merchant family?
I sure did.
Then if I may, why have you chosen to become a knight instead of taking over the family business?
Because I'm the second son. My older brother is going to take over the business. My father wanted me to become a knight so I could help my brother that way. It was a lot to deal with, but in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out.
It's quite commendable to choose a future based on your family's wishes.
Oh, it's not so impressive.
Your family must have been ecstatic when you were knighted.
I suppose they were.
To be honest, I am envious of you.
You are?
I am. I haven't been able to do anything for my own mother and father yet. I hope to be as strong as you and do something equally wonderful for my parents one day.
You're very considerate of your parents, Lysithia. and I know how hard you work when you set your mind to something, so I'm sure you can do this too. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That is to say, I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really should be going. Work of a knight is never done, after all.
It's definitely better. Or Ignite. Just wants to be a soft little art boy. This is interesting. Yeah.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
And you need me for this? Are you sure?
I sure hope it's something I can actually do.
Yes.
We all must do our fair share.
That was quick. I got an instant C support.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I am confident you'll be impressed with my efforts.
I hope to prove at least as useful to you as a pile of discarded rubbish.
We all must do our fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Finally someone who likes these fish skewers.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
A high-quality meal suitable for my refined palate. I am most grateful.
You've prepared exactly what I desire to eat. I'm glad that you've been paying attention.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
And Claude needs some motivation.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there.
Hey, thanks. It's nice to have a friend who knows what I like.
Wait, for me?
Great. I love this stuff.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Now, Constance and Happy are both warlocks right now. I'm gonna see what their classes.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I remember if they were both magic back in the houses. And they're both magic-y. I suppose we could use more of that. Alright, I did suggest core experience should go up.
Together we are achieving new heights. I work to grow.
I am capable of so much more.
Time to work you into shape.
Nice.
An ideal match for my talents.
You don't have to say anything, Coco. Let's just both do our best here.
As you wish, my dearest Happy. I apologize in advance for any ridicule you face.
Let's not separate the girlfriends.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
Another trick up the old sleeve.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Just use up one of my intermediate seals.
Oh, this is different.
Get used to it, buddy.
Getting stronger.
This is quite fascinating.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
You can get wrapped by some ancient right?
Sure, if it helps.
That was a good experience for both of us.
I didn't think I could get any stronger.
Very nice.
I had this power within me all the while?
Another trick up the old sleeve.
My only accomplishment was to hold you back.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
How's this gonna help?
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
What am I gonna do with these last two points? So,
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
decisions.
Care to make yourself useful?
Aaron, make notes of this.
Counting on you both.
Sure, I'll help.
I don't know how much help I'll be, but okay. We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I just gotta keep holding top shape.
Nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
What do you say to a little wager over who can get better results?
I'm fine with some friendly competition, but I'm not betting any coin. I won't be an enabler for your vices.
We all must do our fair share.
Exactly. Now for a little support break.
Aha.
And he was reading that book.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Looks like he's at it again. How's the book, Ignatz?
Ah! Could you please not surprise me like that?
Sorry. So, you got more books, huh? They look expensive.
They were tucked away in my family's storeroom. I had my brother send them to me. We're a merchant family. All the books here are technically meant to be for sale. But they've gone unsold for years now, so he sent them, without telling my father.
I want to know more about your brother.
Your brother sounds like a nice guy. Are you two close?
We weren't when we were younger, but I guess we are now. We do write to each other a lot. And he listens to even my strangest requests. That's why I tend to go to him for everything. Wonder if he feels sorry for me since I became a knight for our family's benefit.
So you didn't really want to do it then?
Well, no, that's not... I did it because I wanted to help them. Now that I'm a knight for House Gloucester, I've been able to make a lot more connections with the nobility. If I use that to help my family's business, then I'm perfectly happy with where I am.
If you say so. What kind of books did you borrow?
A bunch of travel journals and collections of letters from far-off places. No matter how painful life may be, it all fades away when I read these books and imagine myself traveling.
Wait, did you just say painful? I knew you weren't happy. What you really want to do is travel around and paint all the scenery you like, don't you?
What? How do you know that?
You're not exactly hiding it. You've got books on painting techniques, preparing pigments, and all that kind of stuff right here.
Your catchphrase is literally, let me paint you a picture.
Yes. The truth is, I love painting.
All our battlefields covered in colors.
I know the world holds all these wondrous sights that I can't even begin to imagine. If only I could see them for myself and capture them on canvas. I used to dream of doing that. But things are different now, you know? I don't regret becoming a knight, and I didn't do it just for my family's sake. I want to do my part to shape Fogland's future. It's my responsibility as much as anyone else's. That conviction has only grown with every battle. Ah, that must have sounded so arrogant. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing myself.
All right. If you're gonna make it that clear you don't regret your choice, then I'll stop pestering you. This war is gonna end one day. Why not keep your dreams alive for when it does?
Maybe I will.
I believe in you, Ignatz.
Needless to say, that is the only logical course of action. Excuse me, are you even listening?
Yeah, I totally am. You're gonna save this prince who's being held captive by some evil cult of sorcerers in order to restore House Nouvelle?
That is not even remotely close to what I said. Where has your mind been this whole time? Creating new magic, charting unknown sorcery waters. therein lies the means to make my dream a reality. To that end, I have decided that you will make a most fitting test subject for my research.
Excuse me?
No thanks.
What reason could you possibly have to refuse? Do you not want the honor of helping House Nouvelle regain its former glory?
I don't mind lending a hand, but I'm not so keen on being a test subject. You don't even know what'll happen. Wouldn't it make sense to experiment on yourself first?
Huh. A rather astute deduction for one such as yourself. However, there is one critical flaw in your reasoning. Were I to do as you propose, I would be unable to properly observe the results with my own eyes.
I guess that's true.
Well then, you'll just have to be patient until someone volunteers. We'd have a big problem on our hands if something happened to me before the next battle, right? Actually, that probably goes for everyone.
I suppose you are correct. But then, my research has reached an impasse.
I guess so. Okay, how about this? Since we're at war, why not try and distinguish yourself in battle? You could still conduct your research at the same time. Combat's more my wheelhouse anyway. In fact, we could even start right now with some training. What do you say?
I respectfully decline. While I am not entirely opposed to the idea of military prestige, I am unable to accompany you at this time. Training at night will surely suffice.
At night? But you won't have enough time if you don't train during the day. You're not planning on pulling all-nighters, are you?
Oh, please! I am not that foolish. I simply do not wish to train at this very moment.
I mean, I know what's up with Constance, but...
If you work out at night, that means you're going to bed right after. That's gonna reduce the quality of your sleep. You'll wake up sluggish the next morning, which will drag you down all day. It'll turn into a vicious cycle. See what I mean?
Hey, with the self-care tips.
I never expected you to put forth such an eloquent counter-argument. Be that as it may, I have my reasons. Reasons that I, unfortunately, cannot ignore. Nevertheless, I shall succeed in all my endeavors, be they magical or military, and I shall do it all in my own way.
Got it. Let's see what this one's about.
So you seek to block my path, do you? Do you challenge me? If so, be warned. None can hope to stand against me in a staring contest. Begin! You are a gracious loser to accept defeat so readily.
I am hesitant even to ask, but what are you doing?
Ah, if it isn't Lawrence, spying on me, Well, if you must know, an insolent feline was blocking my path and challenged me to a staring contest. However, we determined the winner quite readily. Were you witness to my victory?
Were you not once a noble?
I was, yes, and still am so at heart. In the future, you will see me as both the head of House Nouvelle and the world's finest mage!
Then it seems I must adjust my perception of you. I always knew you to be a striking beauty who possesses a keen talent for magic.
Now you're just a crazy cat lady.
I was even considering you as a candidate for marriage, should you happen to reform your house. But now, to find you competing with a house cat... I beg your pardon. Pray disregard my words.
The gall required to consider a woman as a mate and subsequently disqualify her in the following sentence is staggering. Staggering, I tell you! You are a coarse, vulgar, indecent boor! And were I ever under consideration for your hand in marriage, I hereby withdraw any and all possible interest!
Girl.
Also, you are the head of House Gloucester, yes? Why would I ever hope to marry into a house of such meager standing?
Meager?
How dare you? The magnificent House Gloucester is anything but meager!
I do dare, and have done! And while I know not of your status within Leicester, House Nouvelle is steeped in tradition, with a bloodline closely guarded and unbroken. I find it hard to believe that joining your house is worth uprooting that.
Well now, I can hardly back down from words such as those. We of Gloucester are legitimate descendants of one of the 10 elites and inheritors of a hero's relic. Long have we held a seat at the Alliance Round Table, why we are among the most distinguished houses in the whole of Leicester. We are no less valuable than House Nouvelle, who, may I add, were condemned to extinction by the previous emperor.
It seems our allegations are doomed to never reach a point of agreement.
Then I suppose we have no choice but to compete, that we may determine which of us is superior.
Heroes are fighting.
Choose whatever battlefield you wish, Lawrence. I shall ever be the agent of your doom.
That's gonna be entertaining. Meanwhile, these two.
Looks like there's lots of bugs around here. Go on and eat a bunch and grow nice and big plants.
Hey, Bernie B. Doing a little garden care?
Huh? Oh, yes. You need something, Happy? Wait. Are you here to finish me off and turn me into fertilizer? No! I'm completely devoid of nutritional content. I'm basically just air.
No, but if you want to be fertilizer that badly, I'm certain it could be arranged. I just wanted to mention how I'm surprised to find carnivorous plants growing here. I was curious who was taking care of them, and now I seem to have found my answer.
Yeah, carnivorous plants are my favorites.
And mine as well. I had no idea we were such kindred spirits.
You are so valid.
That's so great! I never thought I'd find another carnivorous plant lover in all of Falkland. Yay!
You really don't need to yell like that. So, which one do you like best, Bernie B? There's a lot to consider after all. The aroma, the texture, the way you prepare it.
Oh yeah! Some smell nice and some are just soft as all get out. But the way they're prepared? Like how you take care of them? I suppose there's a lot of variance there too.
Indeed. So of the ones here, which is your favorite?
Maybe this one. The one that looks like a jug.
I like that one as well. Smells divine. And the experience really changes depending on what kind of berries you stuff it with.
Can't say I've ever thought to stuff it full of berries, but I definitely see how that would change things.
And then I watch your plants.
But I also like this one here with the leaves that act like a mouth. They're so teensy and cute, and they blossom with white flowers. I could just stare at them all day.
Interesting. I always pick them before the flowers can bloom, so I didn't know that. Aren't the buds wonderful? Of course, wrapping with leaves is great too.
Yeah, the buds are unusual. I love them. And it's fun watching the leaves move. I'm happy you like watching them as much as me.
Bernadetta?
Watching?
Huh?
In any case, now we know we like the same ones. We should have a bite together next chance we get. Anyway, I have to be off. See ya!
You gonna stay your plants, Bernie?
Yep. Next time we'll go out together and, get something to eat? I guess that sounds nice.
This might not end well. I'm sorry, Bernie. Anyway, that takes care of that. Let's see what Arvo has to say.
I wish to speak with you.
It's quite difficult to get people to band together for a common cause. Each person is their own entity, which means they have differing desires and goals. And yet, since ancient times, people have thought it wise to try and unify all those viewpoints under a single king. I wonder how long it will be until we break free from that custom. Indeed.
Hey there! Welcome!
Seal.
Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
And definitely gonna need some of these Master Seal.
Time to work you into shape.
Alright. I'll hang on to these. I use one. I think
Proper training, you'll be
I could
unstoppable.
get some supplies too.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I'm not saving up to do.
use.
Maybe I should give Will something.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
You know, the longer I'm in this army, the more I run into people I don't want to see. It'd be bad news if they figured out where I am. I'm not paying off for devs.
What do you think?
Let me guess, you busted someone up. I can help mediate any fights if you want.
Yeah, about that.
Nah, I like my brawls big and loud. I don't care how many buddies my opponent brings, I'll take them all down. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. It's people from my old home.
Thoughts?
But let's just forget about all that. Wanna go grab some food? Your treat, of course. I'll give you a training weight.
Thanks, pal. I am stuffed. Looks like you can really pack it away too, pal.
Still can't compete with you, Balthus. That sure did hit the spot, though.
Got that right. Now we can charge into tomorrow's battle fully energized. Hey, let's say we make a little bet. See who can go deeper into enemy territory.
No coin involved, Balthus.
All right, but only to compare who made it farther in the end. No other stakes. I'm not about to risk my life behind enemy lines just to win a bet. Way I see it, us mercenaries fight for two things: gaining renown and staying alive. This isn't some kind of game.
Figured you'd say something like that. You seem like the type.
And yet, you asked me anyway. Don't try to drag me down with you, Balthus.
What's wrong with a little game of chance? It's not like it's evil or something.
Then what would you call it? Financially irresponsible? Guess I don't want to end up broke either. Not like some people I know.
You're one tough nut, I'll give you that. But I'm not talking about money. You know what I'm getting at, right? When you're on the battlefield, the only thing you can bet is your life.
That's exactly what I take issue with.
Okay, I know this might sound a little far-fetched, but hear me out.
This ought to be good.
Whatever you do, you'll do it 10 times better if you're having fun, right? That's the key to success.
Or it isn't fun, Balthus.
I'd probably agree if our lives weren't on the line out there. Battles are different, and you know it. You could be having the time of your life one minute, then one slip up and you're bleeding out on the ground.
Look, I get where you're coming from. Really. But my way's gotten me this far. Living on that edge between victory and death is the key to survival.
Maybe for you. That's not how everyone else approaches it. I've known plenty of mercs who've said the same thing, but they never made it back home. In fact, you're the only one of them who's still kicking. So I'm sorry, but I have to disagree.
You know, you and I have a lot in common. We're practically kindred spirits.
Are we, though?
But this is the one thing we don't see eye to eye on. Strange, isn't it?
You're the one who's
From where I'm
strange.
standing, the only strange thing is the way you're thinking about this.
Well, I guess the bet's off then. Let's just put this little chat behind us and give it our all tomorrow.
Sounds good. Just don't get too reckless and wind up losing your head, okay?
You okay, my dude? Let's see if I can find something for Happy.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Huh.
What do I owe the honor?
You too. I see, we were the only ones whose lives were so graciously spared.
Talk to me.
Yeah, but we weren't really part of the Imperial Army or the Knights of Saros. We'd probably be dead right now if we hadn't sided with the Federation, huh? Pretty scummy if you ask me. I mean, isn't this the ideal situation?
Are you sure?
Not true at all. Though we're obviously grateful you decided to help us out. Refusal was never an option to begin with. But in any case, we'll do our utmost to support you. Let's not promise that, Coco. You'll change your tune as soon as it gets cloudy. Freedom, music, music.
I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty great.
At least I got the up. Good. We got a paralog too. Marianne.
I'm sorry to drag you into this. It's my responsibility, and I should be handling it myself.
It's all good. You clearly needed the help. Still, I always figured you'd be better at keeping your equipment in order.
Oh no, I'm honestly terrible at this kind of thing. You should see the state my room is in. The more I try to get organized, the more chaos seems to creep into my...
Marianne, look out! Ow.
Are you alright? Oh, this is terrible. I never should have dragged you into this.
What, me? I'm fine. Let's keep going.
I'm serious. You shouldn't have any more to do with me. It won't end well.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Marianne, we're supposed to be leaving on our scouting mission soon. What are you doing?
Sorry. I was trying to organize my squad's provisions, and things just sort of spun out of control.
Ugh, you always do this. Would you please just ask me for help instead of trying to do it all yourself?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Why don't we just head out on that mission?
Bring to help.
And I can finish this later.
You work.
You know
Marianne.
what? Don't worry about it. I can handle a little scouting mission on my own.
But...
I think cleaning up this mess is more important. You'll help her, right?
Now, hold on.
Marianne really isn't good at this sort of thing.
You don't say.
Just make sure you stay with her until it's done. Promise me, okay?
Don't make me choose.
anything.
Good, because I'm dead serious about not leaving her alone with this. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I've got some scouting to do. Good luck!
Alright, let's get this stuff sorted. Our first job should be organizing everything by type.
Not this again.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on. I thought we were grouping all of the timbers by length.
Yes, I was doing that. But then I noticed some of yours weren't exactly the same, so I divided them up further.
Look, just try to keep everything simple. 3 piles. 1 for long stuff, 1 for short stuff, and 1 for all the medium-ish stuff in between.
That's not specific enough, though.
I see. In that case, I'll set this right...
Marianne, look out.
You've gotta be kidding me. Ow! Again. Looks like we're back to square one.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Please, you should just go and let me handle the rest myself.
I definitely can't do that.
No can do. I promised Hilda I'd stay here until the job was done. Speaking of which, where is she?
Yes, it has been a while, hasn't it?
You worried about her?
I am, actually. Would it be alright to leave this for the moment and go check on her?
Yeah, sure. This pile of stuff isn't going anywhere.
And besides, Hilda's far more important.
Indeed.
Hey, when you're right, you're right. Let's go.
Damn, Hilda. I forgot to get my class again. Use my seals in any other menu.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Oh, this'll take some getting used to.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Should be pretty straightforward.
It's just as I feared. Please, excuse me. Hilda has been surrounded. We have to help her. This is all my fault. If I just stayed away from Hilda, she never would have.
Knock off the mumbling and let's cut through that stronghold over there. Come on!
Spotted by the enemy already? some scout I turned out to be.
Out of the way!
The gates. Is this a trap?
They cut us off. If we can get out of here, we should still be able to reach Hilda.
The gate leading into the center won't open. I don't understand.
They must have figured out our plan. In which case, we'll just find another way.
Anne, come on.
Please, excuse me.
Forget about that.
Is this a... It's my cursed crest, bringing disaster to everyone around me.
I can still fly some! No, not yet! I can still fly some!
Let us take them by storm.
I've got you now! Couldn't hurt.
We'll never get out of here if this keeps up.
Rush them!
Great. An ambush. Come on, Marianne. The two of us will have to break through.
This is an awful lot of enemies to take on with just the two of us. Don't you think?
I mean, yeah. But imagine how Hilda feels.
No, you're right. I mustn't be frightened. I can do this. Not sure how much longer I can keep this up. I sure hope someone's coming to help me. Please, excuse me. Is this okay?
I mean, the other times Hilda gets ambushed, she pretty much gets done all on her own.
can't hold out much longer. Let's go. Take a
Listen
breather.
up. I am not the woman you want to tick off today. Your fortitude encourages me. Sure wish I'd taken the time to write that will.
Hilda, don't say things like that.
We'll in time if we can't get through the stronghold.
No, not yet!
You can go down already.
The gate is open. Hold on, Hilda. I'm so sorry, Hilda. This is all my fault. Marianne, you came! I seriously thought I was a goner there. But now I've got a second wind. Time for a counterattack!
I've got you now.
Marianne?
Please, excuse me. Is this okay? I'm so sorry, Hilda. My crest has brought you nothing but disaster. Huh? What are you talking about? I just got too close to the enemy camp, that's all. Guess I shouldn't have come by myself. Next time, we'll go together, okay?
I've got you now.
No, Hilda. I'll give it a try. Let us take them by storm.
Dang, Marianne.
We did it! Stay back! My side, Marianne. And I feel the same. Knowing it was was you I was saving. Allowed me to be brave.
That's beautiful, me too.
We did it! Thank you, Marianne. Oh, and thanks to you, too. I only hope I was of some use.
It's not over.
We defeated the general, but we're still right in the middle of an enemy encampment. We should leave, quickly.
Well, someone's perked up.
Alright, take the more direct path now that it's open.
We can skip my turn, you know. Just in case.
My blood compels me!
Hooray! That sweet smell of success.
Getting a little low and healthier.
Marianne seems different now that we've joined up with you, don't you think?
Here we go. Here's the finisher.
Yeah, I'd like to think this is the real Marianne.
Still in the fight.
the clear now. Wait, is that...
This is the perfect chance to demonstrate how far I've come.
Ingrid, no.
Now, forward!
Ingrid does this to
we weren't
me.
in the clear after all. Still, I think we can take her.
Is that all? Not done yet! I can still fight! Victory will be mine, no matter the cost!
I won't lose. I can't let my friends down.
Is that... Not done yet!
This is all I can do. We won! Now we can finally go home. Thank you, Marianne. It was a group effort. Now let's get out of here before someone else shows up.
I won't let myself stop here. Hey, a new power. All right.
I think it's making sense now. I'm exhausted. I thought this was going to be one of those quick in and out kind of things.
You're lucky we got out of there alive.
So, Marianne, what were you trying to say before about your crest?
Yeah, something about how people shouldn't get involved with you? What was that about?
Oh, that. You know what? Forget it.
Forget it?
She doesn't have to talk about it if she doesn't want to. All I care about is that Marianne keeps smiling. Well, I suppose I do feel a bit more confident now. Since we made it home safely, it proves things can go well even if I happen to be there. Okay, thinking like that is just plain silly. I mean, the only reason I got in trouble in the first place is because I went there without you.
The lesson here is that when you two are supposed to do something together, actually do it together.
Exactly. All right. Hey, so did you finish that little cleaning project?
About that.
Cleaning project?
Organizing the provisions for Marianne's squad. Did you finish?
Oh, right. That.
Oh, that's a big fat no.
Look, Marianne was worried, so we stopped what we were doing and came to find you. Still, it was our call, and we'll take the fall for it.
You were worried about me, Marianne? Really? Really. Once I imagined the worst, I couldn't get it out of my head.
And it turns out the truth wasn't too far off.
Oh, I'm glad you care. You know what? Don't even worry about organizing those supplies. I'll take care of it for you.
You sure?
You bet! I mean, it's not like I enjoy that kind of work, but I'm actually pretty good at it. That's a huge weight off my mind. Thank you.
Well, guess that about ties everything up.
Oh, but you still have to help. I'm just doing Marianne's part. Plus, you promised, remember?
Fine.
How could I forget? Come on, let's go. The quicker we start, the quicker we'll be finished and off for a nice hot meal.
Thank you both. I mean it.
Now I can finally get this over with. In the game, a lot of my squad's underleveled though.
So, the time has finally come to invade the kingdom. Argus is a region with a strong tradition of knighthood. I expect a fearsome opposition.
What? Are you scared, Lawrence?
Do not be ridiculous. Of course I am not frightened. Why must you insist on teasing me like this?
Keep a careful eye on your surroundings as we approach the border. You never know where the enemy's scouts could be hiding.
We're still a ways off from the border. I think we can afford to relax for the moment.
Enemy attack!
Oh.
What? Did the kingdom get the jump on us?
No, Your Majesty! That flag the enemy's flying! It's General Randolph's!
Randolph? That boy must hate you so much he came back from beyond the grave to haunt you.
You mean as a ghost? Oh, this can't be happening! Lysithea, please, calm down.
Maybe Randolph's family figured out what happened and are out for revenge.
Claude.
Well, if that's the case, I doubt they'd be interested in hearing my excuses. We can't afford to exhaust ourselves here. Steady on, everyone. Prepare for battle.
Come on, Arval, seriously?
I'm in the middle of something.
You can't drag me off to sleep like this when the battle's about to start.
Sorry, but we need to talk. Do you remember the warning I once gave you? Well, I've been struck by a similar premonition now. Something feels wrong. Very wrong.
Last time this happened, the Ashen Demon showed up and nearly sent me to an early grave. Are you telling me that's who we're facing here?
Hard to say for sure. But the feeling's worse this time around. Stronger. If the Ashen Demon does appear on the battlefield today, I fear we will witness something terrible, an act far more dangerous than we previously imagined.
Whatever's happening, I'm just gonna have to stop it.
So long as you don't put yourself in any unnecessary danger, yes. Remember, your death would cut both of our destinies far too short.
Yuri.
My muscles will see me through.
Hang up here. saxophones.
I fight for what's right.
Just turn me loose already.
I'm going to doze off. I just know it.
Play with this.
There it's.
All right. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Now is our chance. I'm here to assist.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Let's spread everyone out.
Time to make a name for myself.
Attacking from the caves and the mountains. Defeat the closest enemies first to secure the area.
The enemy forces are nothing to sneeze at. Is this really just Randolph's family?
Whoever they are, they're most likely after you. Everyone, do not allow His Majesty to fall.
Some of these soldiers don't seem like they're with the Imperial Army. Maybe they're mercenaries?
So, they've got some mercenaries on their side, eh? I've got a sneaking suspicion I know who they hired.
I'm all right.
We didn't get so far.
All right. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
we should be able to drive them back quickly enough. But you attract more trouble than honey does flies, Your Majesty.
Sorry, Judith. I promise I'll pay you back in full someday.
Time to wreck stuff!
I won't lose!
I'm alright.
We have managed to secure the area.
It doesn't look like they're going to lay down their arms. What would you have us do, Your Majesty? Launch a counteroffensive?
Not when we don't know the full extent of their forces. Could you all search the area and see what info you can dig up?
Yeah, right!
Here I go!
Oh, this way.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot...
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Y'all just gonna chill out here? Okay.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go. I better back him up.
I don't think there's any information about the enemy forces around here.
Those are the scouts we dispatched through. They might have some relevant information.
Now, let us bring it down!
Death is coming! It's over!
Dang.
Now, charge and attack.
Your luck's
These folks are all just Imperial soldiers. I don't see anyone suspicious.
They may have troops waiting to ambush us. Try to gain control of the area as you search.
You did well to survive that. Please, share any information you have on the enemy.
The enemy general's name is Fleisch, and they have Gerald's mercenaries on their side.
Wait, does that mean the Blade Breaker and Ashen Demon are here?
Out of the way!
Well, this went downhill fast. We need to find out where they are.
It's not over.
Now is our chance.
It's nap time.
All right, here I go.
Take a breather.
It's
We're
nap
facing the
time.
captain's mercenaries again?
My turn?
It's
No.
nap time.
This is no time to hesitate. I'll fight them.
Thanks.
Not full holster.
Spotted me. Now I've no choice but to engage them.
So, Gerald and his merry band are here after all. If we could just pinpoint their location. Always be prepared.
was your choice to come within striking distance.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Is that really the best you can do? Well, it'll take more than that. I bought us some time for now. I'd better report to the captain.
He withdrew! Gerald's mercenaries could appear at any moment. Be on your guard.
No, the enemy's already on the move. Forget scouting for information. Brace for an attack.
They told me my mission was to exact revenge. I suppose I'll have to earn that advance they paid me.
At this rate, we're going to end up one step behind. What should we do?
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Now is our chance. They cannot stop us.
There'll be no coming back if they surround us. We need to go on the offensive and defeat all the enemy commanders.
That's Yuri! Hold on! Let me try and talk some sense into him.
What? The Action Demon made it this far already?
King of Leicester, your life ends here.
Yeah, right!
Claw's a dead man if we don't do something fast.
Oh, come fast.
Such a pretty face.
So what do you say, Yuri? Want to finish what we started?
Sounds good. Bring it on.
This will do.
Got it.
I've got this.
Yeah, come in hot.
Take a breather.
Good kill.
My business is with the king, but if you get in my way, I will cut you down.
I'm here to end you for good. Witness my
Then
trap.
do it, if you can.
I've got you now. Take this.
Get back here.
I'm tougher than I look.
I've never faced a challenge like this.
Are we even over here?
win this. No, not again. I have to get out of here.
What was that about? Never mind. The Blade Breaker's still around here somewhere. Don't let your guard down.
How utterly useless. Oh well. As vexing as this is, I'll still lend a hand.
I've no other option. I must take to the battlefield.
Just stop being so pathetic. I know you don't really want to die here.
Well, when you put it that way. I guess I would prefer not to get butchered.
Put it right there, Luis.
Where'd that magic come from?
They're targeting Claude! We have to stop them quickly!
Okay. I'm in with Eloise. Got Eerie. Dark Meat.
I'm on it. No, just leave it to me.
Now is our chance. They cannot stop us.
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
I think this will go well. I'll provide backup.
Look at this Warlock.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
I held back earlier to buy us some time, but now you will suffer the full weight of my might. I've got you.
Now, Luis, why so serious?
I've got you now.
Still in the fight. 'Twas nothing. Stay in the corner. I cannot retreat. Lady Fleisch is counting on us. 'Twas nothing.
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
Stand down, Eloise.
That's one beating too many. I leave the rest to you.
Chest is over that way.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Now it is there is nothing I cannot do.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
There's nothing these muscles.
Now, let us bring it down.
Still here.
Beasts!
We have done it! Are the front lines secured now?
I can't sit back and watch this happen. I'll avenge my brother with my own two hands.
Now it is my turn.
First.
There is nothing I cannot do.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
We'll win this thing if we beat her, but there are still mercenaries lurking about. Keep your guard up.
Gotta be ready for anything. Did you see that? My muscles always win the day.
On fire. Sucks.
Good thing we put a stop to that.
It's not
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
win the day.
After Lauren finishes up, I'll send the support and Flash.
Now is our chance. They cannot stop us.
Let's keep up.
We'll rush the stronghold at once.
Yeah, right. It's not over.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Death thrust covered.
Leave this to me. What a pain.
Very fair chest over here. Probably just use my thief skill, not use the key.
Always be prepared. Thank you.
Support.
Much appreciated.
Lovely. Behold, a token effort. Sorry. How's this?
Die for me!
Alright, everyone's unpreoccupied.
Leave this to me.
Out of my way! Why? I waited for you. You promised you'd come back.
Die for me!
Pardon me.
You're gonna take a beating.
Die for me!
Please be prepared.
I owe you one.
We can't pull one of these two to make it faster. I don't want to looking up all the experience again.
Pardon me.
Randolph, you were always there for me.
We've won. Though I can't say it's a very satisfying victory.
Damn. She dashed out, got herself killed.
Oh,
we can still carry out our wishes. We accepted this job, and we're gonna finish it.
Be careful, everyone. The Blade Breaker is here.
I have no grudge against anything, but I'm on the job. If you don't want to die, I suggest you get out of here. Now!
The Ashen Demon might have gotten away, but you'll make a fine substitute.
Stronger folks than you have tried and failed to claim the Blade Breaker's head.
Captain, it's my duty to stop you.
Give it up already. There's no way you're gonna beat me.
should we do?
All right, here I go. There's nothing these muscles can't do.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
It's my turn. Get
What?
You shall not get in the way.
Out of here.
That's not good. Get up.
Kick your ass, I'll kick your horse's ass.
Too late to get away now.
You're right here with me, Gerald.
I'm on a roll! Get ready! Now watch me flex! Did you see that? My muscles always win the day! Get ready!
It looks like you finally beat me. About time my luck ran out. Guess I'm overdue. The rest is up to you, kid.
I defeated the Blade Breaker. I can't believe it.
Such power at their command. Against that, our forces couldn't stand a chance.
Forgotten me already, have you, boy?
Judith?
Times like these are why I'm here. Leave that one to me. Sit tight, Claude, and watch how it's done.
Hold on! Don't die on me, Judith. That's an order. Right flank, make your advance. Where's our merc gotten off
to? If you can still fight, fall in. We've got a demon to slay.
Right! Get it? This is a bad idea. Oh no.
Judith, no!
Look after the boy for me.
We won, but it wasn't supposed to be like this. Judith is dead. That's all because of my idiotic scheme. This is all my fault. If only I hadn't sacrificed Randolph like that.
Enough. You know that's not true.
I'm the one who set these events in motion. I was only trying to limit our casualties, but... well, look what it got me. I started a pointless feud that put my friends and allies in danger. And now it's cost me Judith. Damn it.
Hey, I bear some responsibility for this too. I had the Ashen Demon cornered and couldn't close the deal. And then Gerald gave me so much trouble that I wasn't able to reach you in time. Could have prevented all this if I'd just been a little quicker. A little better.
What are you talking about? You took out the legendary Blade Breaker himself. If you hadn't done that, we probably would have lost even more people.
But if I'd been stronger, Judith might still be here with us.
You hold yourself to an impossible standard, you know?
So do you, Claude. You need to quit trying to carry this whole war on your own. Let me be the one to avenge Judith. I'll cut down the Ashen Demon for you. And for her.
You're more than capable of it, too. You had that monster right in your grasp. I only wish my premonition hadn't come true.
Gerald's gone?
No. This is all my fault. I let them walk all over me. I left him unprotected. I'm sorry, Captain. I'm so sorry.
It is what it is. Mercenaries live short lives.
It did not have to be like this. Had you not scorned my strength, your father would yet live.
The Captain was a true titan among men. can't believe he's gone.
There is a way to solve this woe. Just grant to me your worldly flesh, and vengeance shall be yours. We must now send the whelp that killed your father to an early grave.
Do you mind taking command for a while, Aloise? There's something I need to do.
Well, yes, of course, but surely I can aid you.
No. This task is mine alone.
Very well. But don't you dare get yourself killed.
Rest in peace, Judith.
Battle does have its benefits.
Amazing what...
Good, but not enough.
I want to do my part.
Gotta get stronger.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Now we got all the wolves. No one can replace Judith.
It appears Flacia's personal vendetta was enough to motivate her soldiers to action. However, if they had Edelgard's tacit approval, then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
There's no way she knew about this. The Empire had nothing to gain from us fighting. No. This only happened because I made the wrong call. I owe you all an apology.
Apologies aren't gonna do us any good. What we need is for you to leave the past behind and focus on the future.
Indeed. And I fear the degree of difficulty we had in dispatching a minor foe suggests that our forces are woefully lacking in power.
Yeah. If only we were stronger, then Judith... she might still be with us.
On the other hand, slaying the leader of Gerald's mercenaries is certainly a feather in our cap. That group has harried us time and time again. Dare I hope that, without their leader, they will simply fade away?
I'm sorry, Leonie. I know I was supposed to leave him for you.
Don't worry about it. He didn't exactly give you a choice. Besides, I wouldn't have been strong enough to beat him. That's my fault, not yours. It is what it is.
Leonie.
They may have slain their captain, but the remaining mercenaries could be out there, planning their revenge as we speak. And the Ashen Demon is still alive, right?
We can't afford to underestimate that one. The Ashen Demon seems to possess some sort of crest.
A crest? What's a noble doing working as a mercenary?
Just because someone has a crest doesn't mean they're a member of the nobility. Anyone who can trace their ancestry back to one of the 10 elites, no matter how distantly, can manifest one.
Yeah, we definitely can't let our guard down. There were even people who claimed they saw the Ashen Demon's hair spontaneously change color.
Whatever that means.
I don't know exactly what we're dealing with. We should work under the assumption that the Ashen Demon has some kind of special power.
It seems our path is ever fraught with danger.
Dear Goddess, please guide us through these troubled times.
We might not know what lies ahead, but we have to press on regardless. Not only for Lester, but for those we've lost as well.
I feel so helpless. Only I'd been better.
There's no reason to lament your skill. You did all you could. The Ashen Demon may have escaped, but you got rid of their captain. There's no question you've grown, and next time, the Ashen Demon will fall.
But that won't bring Judith back.
You must view her as a necessary sacrifice. This isn't the first time death has taken someone from you.
This isn't the same thing. These people aren't mercs selling their lives for a handful of gold. Judith sacrificed herself to protect someone she cared about. That's not something I can shrug off so easily.
Well, you can still make this death mean something, and I can give you the strength to do so. Now cheer up. Seeing you sad like this makes me...
Makes you what?
Yes, it makes me very... something. Tight in the chest. Anyway, stop frowning at me. I don't like it. No matter what anyone else tells you, I'm the closest ally you have. Remember,
maybe in a physical sense.
Partners in destiny.
Are you prepared for this?
Honestly, I don't know. Gerald wouldn't want this. He didn't believe in vengeance for vengeance's sake.
Indeed. You could not be more right. Revenge is not a thing you take for someone else. You seek revenge to slake your rage and heal your wounded heart. I know you are prepared to do whatever that you must. I could do this by force, you know. Be grateful then that I asked for your leave at all.
You're right. This has to come from me. And I accept your power. Help me win, no matter what it takes.
Ah, yes. You shall make a most worthy vessel after all. And now, behold all that I have discovered at the edge of time.
Golden wildfire. The sword swings wide. Despite Flaish's attack, the Federation reaffirms their alliance with the Empire and finally begins their invasion of the kingdom. Seeing that Fargus is readying for battle, Claude plans for a short engagement. With a cunning scheme at the ready, his army trespasses into Fraldarius territory.
Oh, are we gonna see Felix?
Thank you for coming, everyone.
There
Zedith,
he is.
We are grateful you could join us.
I would be remiss to ignore something that so clearly concerns the Church. We are here to discuss the latest developments in Leicester, correct?
Indeed. I think it's safe to say that Claude's reinvention of the region and collaboration with the Empire came as a complete shock to us all. Thus far, we have been able to dedicate our forces solely to the battle with the Empire in the west. Now we must dispatch troops to the east as well.
The Federation's military force is hardly significant. We shouldn't have to divert much attention from the Western Front.
I would not be so optimistic. Not after what happened in ALL. If you recall, the Knights of Seros were completely wiped out.
Yes, it was a terrible loss. We didn't even have time to send reinforcements. It still pains me to think on what became of Catherine. We heard her unit encountered the Imperial Army. The complete lack of survivors strikes me as suspicious.
I see. You believe the Federation may have had a hand in the matter.
Precisely. Furthermore, the territories of Burgundy, Seward, and Albany previously wished to defect to our side. but have since reversed their positions. Perhaps their sudden change of heart can be attributed to this incident as well.
If only we'd been able to welcome those houses to the kingdom, we would have a slightly stronger position in the east.
The church initially acted as an intermediary with those houses. I fear it would be too risky to continue now. Sorry.
Considering their iffy loyalty, they wouldn't have been reliable anyway. If we'd taken them in, we'd just be regretting it now.
That may be true, but it is yet another card we are no longer able to play. Our options now are severely limited.
All we can do is hold the Western Front, and watch the Federation like a hawk to see what their next move will be.
I know we are not privy to the details of the pact between the Empire and the Federation. But would it be safe to assume that the followers of Seiros in Leicester have abandoned the Central Church in favor of the Southern Church?
They've certainly severed ties with the Central Church, but it seems they have elevated the Eastern Church instead.
And the Empire allowed that?
They must have figured the war was turning against them and made that concession to secure Leicester's cooperation.
The Eastern Church. How is Fargus to survive when we're beset by enemies to the east, west, even north? I think it is time we devote ourselves to finding an answer to that question.
Maybe you're here a while.
Well, we've managed to secure the immediate area. I'd say that makes our landing a success.
Clearly, the kingdom was not expecting our sudden appearance this far north.
They sure weren't. A certain somebody's suggestion to take the unexpected route was right on target.
Technically speaking, it was my suggestion.
I was just talking off the top of my head. I didn't think we'd actually be able to invade by sea.
Maybe it was off the top of your head, but I considered a myriad of options before arriving at that proposal.
And we have Nadir to thank for helping us make our sea dreams come true.
Oh, it was easy enough. All I had to do was secure an official order from the king. None of our merchants would dare disobey that.
You managed to convince the King of Elmyra to sign off on this?
Convince isn't exactly the word I'd use. I merely placed the paperwork in front of him, at an early hour, when he might not have been fully awake.
Elmyra is kind of a mess.
You did what now? It sounds to me like he had no idea what he was signing.
It's not as if it's a big deal. We just borrowed a few boats for a bit.
And let's not forget all the assistance Margrave Edmund gave us either.
That's right. Being able to use his ports certainly cut down the length of our voyage.
I'm glad my adoptive father was able to help.
Shortened though it was, I can't say my stomach enjoyed the trip. I have to admit, Margrave Edmund really came through. And here I thought he only ever chucked money at us.
Not that that doesn't help.
At least that's what Judith would say. That's a pretty good impression, Hilda. Maybe you've got a future as the hero of Goneril. You know, I like the sound of that.
Good to see you're all as relaxed as ever. But let's get back on task. Our plan's working so far, but we've still got a lot to do. I just hope our little invitation was accepted.
The Srang forces saw our movements just as we planned. They've been inspired to strike, and soon, I expect. It's possible they're already marching on Gautier territory.
If that's the case, then we can't afford to stand around talking about it. We'll head out as soon as we're ready. We'll make our way through Fraldaria's territory and strike Ferdiad, the kingdom's capital.
this.
What if we did this?
I've got it!
What if we did this?
I really used to market, so I'll go with this.
I'll figure it out.
One step at a time.
We're pretty full up on time for the stream. It's time to pay some respects to Judith and all the rest we've lost. But we'll be back to pick up the fight next time. See you then.